You're on.
Hi. Hello. So, what
Is that how you think he talks?
No. What are we going to talk about this evening, Edward?
I don't know. If we would do a grocery list.
No, really.
Talk about how many BMs we take during a week.
Oh my gosh, this is how we're starting this out.
Well, you already know what we're talking
people
about.
Have already.
You already know what we're talking about.
They don't.
Why
I want
ask
to
me?
tell them.
You could have told them instead of giving me the chance to say something stupid.
Oh, honey. So we are going to finish up on the last of the 4 parks at Walt Disney World, talking about Epcot and our 3 favorite things about Epcot.
I do love Epcot.
There are a lot of things to like about Epcot. I mean, if you want to get really specific, but I guess for the most part, I'm going to be kind of general. Well, maybe a little bit.
I'm going to try my darndest.
So, you want to go with your third?
My number 3 is in the Germany Pavilion.
Okay.
First of all, I love World Showcase. There's not too many things I don't like about World Showcase, but I didn't want to say World Showcase is one of my things because I knew you would, and I'm trying to make you look bad.
Oh, okay.
Did it work?
No, I never look bad.
It's true. Okay, so my number 3 is there's a store in the Germany Pavilion
Yes.
that sells the beer steins.
Oh yeah, that's a cool store.
I love it in there. They're pricey, and even if I spent the money on one, I'd be afraid to drink out of it and get it dirty.
Yeah, we need to buy a special little cabinet for that.
Yeah, but I feel weird not drinking out of the two. I want the big old beer stein, and I don't mean like when you go to a restaurant. Like this is
That's
like
not
my
a stein,
pint glass.
Yeah, that's not
but they have the big steins that aren't made out of glass, but they're like, I don't know how to explain them.
Porcelain?
They're awesome looking.
They're
But
really
they got the
nice.
tops. You gotta like
Yeah, it's a
clink,
stein.
clink it and drink it.
So that's your favorite? Is the third favorite is that store over in the Germany Pavilion?
Can't go there and not go to that place, even one day.
I mean, have we ever had a video on like our favorite? I mean, just the pavilions, like in order of what we like from like least to best.
No, but we could also go pavilion by pavilion and talk about what we like and what we don't like.
Okay.
But that should be for another video.
Yeah.
What's your number 3?
My number 3 is something that I have to do whenever we go to Epcot. I have to go.
Poop and pee. It's number 3.
Oh, come on.
Every time she goes.
Spaceship Earth.
Huh.
Like, I love that. It's just a slow inside ride. But first of all, it feels great to get out of the heat or the elements, like if it's raining or something. But just getting on Spaceship Earth, and it's just fun. I don't know. It never gets old.
So I'm going to chime in with you.
Okay.
Because my number 2 is Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
I just like the look of it. That huge disco ball just sitting there. And it's like you're crawling into a giant's gonad to see the history.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe it's not like a giant gonad, but it's fun. I love it.
It's fun. And then you answer the little questions in there about, and it calculates, and it has a little video of your face on there.
Sometimes you get to go on there with your brother-in-law, and it shows you two like almost as a married couple.
That happened. That was funny.
I think I was the dude. I think that makes more sense.
I don't know. So that's your number 2 is Spaceship Earth?
Yes.
So I haven't said my number 2 yet, have I? So
You want me to rewind and double check?
no.
Or do you just know? Are you asking them? Because they're
No,
not going to respond.
I know. And this one gets real specific, and it's real close to being the number 1 for me, but it is the bakery in French Pavilion. I love the bakery.
What's it called?
La Patisserie.
What were you first saying?
La Pisse, I don't know.
La Puissante.
No, but it's just so awesome. I mean, especially because it's one of the few pavilions that's open at 9 a.m. So, because the World Showcase side doesn't open until 11 a.m. typically. But you can go through the Mexico side to get to Norway, because Mexico and then Norway, because Norway they have character breakfast there, the princess breakfast at, I can't say the name of that restaurant there. And then on the other end of the spectrum is France, and they're open for breakfast at 9 a.m. And so I loved how we went there last time, and how when they let us in, everyone was going that way. Even if we were going to the right, which is kind of going through the land section of Future World, then eventually it was just us pretty much going, walking.
And
we're the only ones there almost.
what did we get for breakfast again? Like a croissant salé?
Yeah, it was like a croissant with an egg, and it had cheese. right?
Bacon on it too?
Maybe ham.
Bacon or ham?
I don't know. But
Oh,
it
no,
was
every
so
time-
flaky and good, and there was no one there. And we could have got a mimosa. I totally spaced getting a mimosa.
I just love how they all have the accents because they're from the countries too. So I was like going, do you say le croissant salé? And they always go, oui. And they could be lying to me because whenever I leave, I hear, ho, 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 ho.
But I mean, you go in there and it smells fantastic. Then you have all the sandwiches. So you have the croissants and the baguettes, and you have all this stuff there, and the sandwiches put together, and then you have all the baked items, all the eclairs and the I can't think right now because I'm just
Kind of Napoleon thing, right?
imagining like all the yumminess in there. So that is my number 2 favorite thing at Epcot.
I like it.
I love that place.
I like it.
Okay, so what is your number 1?
Well, you should know because I'm wearing the T-shirt.
The UK Pavilion.
Not just the UK
Oh,
Pavilion.
the Rose and Crown.
The Rose and Crown.
It's a pretty cool.
It's a nice little pub. You
Yeah.
get fish and chips there, some food. Now, I do prefer the fish and chips
At the window, the Yorkshire County Fish Shop.
But the Rose and Crown, now they got a little booth outside too where you can just get your beers.
Mm-hmm.
UK beers like Bass Ale, Guinness, Harp. Now, if you go inside, it's a little bit cooler because you get the whole bar experience. But there, when you sign the receipt, you don't have to. I do because I love people, and I give them a tip.
Oh yeah.
But when you pay outside, they don't require a tip. You just like,
And we had dinner there.
or do they
at our
require a
last-
tip? And I've been stiffing people. Ooh, I don't love people as much as I thought.
the last time we went there, we had dinner reservations at the dining room, and we actually requested some seats out on the patio out back so we could watch the illuminations show at 9 p.m. And we got fish and chips there. So you can get fish. The difference is instead of getting like a couple of pieces of fish, like you can at the Yorkshire County Fish Shop, you just get one giant piece of fish. So not that it was bad.
Pizza fish.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So that's your number 1, huh? I should have known. Hello, you're wearing the shirt. You love the UK. I love the UK Pavilion. It's very cute. My number 1 is very general.
Okay.
I'm just going to say World Showcase.
See, I told you.
I know.
Told you. I blew up your spot. Your spot was right here, like this. Right here. This is your spot.
Mm-hmm.
And watch how I do it. Watch what I do.
Oh my gosh. Just freaked out the dog. I love World Showcase. All the different countries, and you just go through and you hear the different. The music is playing different, all the different songs and the different entertainers, the different food and drink and gift shops.
That damn Italian clown that makes you look an idiot when he knows damn well you've been drinking. No, I can't make a basket right now. I'm drunk.
No. Anyways, just that whole thing is just awesome. I just love it. It's so much fun. And it's so fun because Eddie so enjoys it. And it's nice to see him super relaxed and enjoying it because he normally will do, if it's between like who gets to pick what we get to do or what we eat or anything, he always caters to what I want. He's so sweet. But
I think the reason you like it the most.
I like that we're doing something that he really enjoys and it's fun. I like that.
All right, edgewise, can I get a word in?
Maybe.
I think the reason you actually like it more is because there is lots of great shopping.
Yeah.
And your husband gets a few beers in them. And you're like, hey, can I buy this? I'm like, yeah, whatever. Or you're like, hey, why don't you go buy a beer? And then you buy yourself something. And I don't even know.
should like head over to the UK Pavilion and go to that little tea store that has all the cute little teacups and stuff. I'm not even into tea and it's so cute. Anyways. So my top 3 was Spaceship Earth, the French Bakery, and then just World Showcase in general. And yours were?
I had the Stein store at the Germany Pavilion, which, by the way, the Germans have a great beer too. That Schockenheimers. I have no idea how to say it. I'm drawing a blank.
Hoffer, something Hoffer.
Schopenhofer. I think maybe that's it. Maybe you nailed it. It's a grapefruit Hefeweizen. And I remember the first time I tried it, because I wanted to try all the different beers. I was kind of like, ugh, grapefruit. That is a fantastic beer, especially when it's hot out.
You really
Loved
like
it.
that beer. So
But
that was
so
your
the
third.
Stein store in the Germany Pavilion. Number 2 was Spaceship Earth.
Yes.
Because it is a classic ride.
It's just, I like it so much.
I know a lot of people like the lady with the afro, the scientist. Like whenever we watch videos, they always go, "Oh, there she is." But my favorite part is the guy's like translating books or whatever that's asleep at his desk.
Oh,
That guy always cracks me up. And my number one, Rose and Crown
Pub.
Get a pint there.
Yeah.
Invite me. I will buy you a pint. 1 pint.
Or you could also like, comment, subscribe, share. I got that all out of order.
That's right.
But I know that a lot of
She'll
people
get
have
it
been
next time.
viewing, and that's awesome. And I know some of you have been commenting, awesome. And some of you have been liking, awesome. And some of you have been sharing, awesome. But subscribe. And then whenever one of these videos come out, you just get a notice right away. Check out the latest.
I'm just going to tell you what my gym teacher told me. You can either share the good information or an STD.
Okie dokie.
I shared the good information.
Yeah. Okay.
Kept the STDs to myself.
So do that.
And then stay tuned for more tall tales.
And short stories.
One of these days I'll wait for you to say, and puppy dog tales.
Aww.